am camp. I am a means of preparation for service. We begin as small acorns beneath the pale new grass of spring and grow as oak trees reaching for the sky of blue. Our love of camp binds us together and bids us to learn to serve all who come to the top.
There are a number of ceremonies and various traditions I think kind of changed and were added to and throughout the years, but one that I remember is before camp, the previous Netahis would visit or kidnap the new Netahis, and sometimes it might be how they found out, but I remember being presented with a green carnation and then probably given a poem and a Netahi song sung.
Another ceremony that was unique to the Netahi unit was called by some of us the boat ceremony and by others the wish boats. And it took place at the end of, in my memory, the last week of camp. Some people think it maybe was not the last week, it might have been earlier in the summer. I remembered on the Thursday night before the last council fire. The prior year's Netahis held the boat ceremony for the current Netahis. After serenade, the Netahis were led silently down the trail off the point, which was a little dangerous in the dark, to the river. The last year's Netahis waited for them there. Each Netahi was given a board that was shaped either like a square or perhaps it had a triangle at one end, and it had a candle attached. Each was told to make a wish as their candle was lit. Then one by one each boat was gently set to sail in the Wapsi. We watched the boats float away, and at least once I remember hearing profound statements from across the river like, "What is that? Hey! It's a board with a candle on it." The old Netahis were supposed to quietly move along the river and watch the boats so that we didn't have Smokey the Bear coming after us or starting a forest fire. At least one year the old Netahis went back up the point and sang at the top of the hill, and it was beautiful. It was a very quiet and peaceful ceremony full of memories of the summer and wishes for the days and the summers ahead.
Another ceremony was one I recall being called nut board. It was a board shaped like an acorn. It was a two-part ceremony beginning on the first week of the summer and culminating in the final council fire of the year. During the first week, while the Netahis were out serenading, old Netahis from the previous year would gather into Haga, the unit house. They light candles and set out booklets of poems. They read songs, or read poems and sang songs, probably the Netahi songs. The nut board was set in the middle of the circle. Light green or emerald candles were given to each Netahi, while the old Netahis have light blue candles. And this, I must admit, I'm trying to remember, so it might vary. The old Netahis then light the candles of the new Netahis. Each Netahi makes a wish for the summer, then drips some wax onto the board and attaches her candle. The nut board remains in Haga throughout the summer as a reminder of the wishes made. And during the final council fire, the nut board is brought out again. And before the Netahis sing their song, what I remember is we had to compose a song that kind of stood for our year. And then they would sing their song. The Netahi candles were lit once again on the nut board. Sing their unit song one final time, and all the former Netahis then gathered and sang "Joy is Wearing Blue," and the sun goes down. The Netahi counselor then removed the green scarves and rainbow, or at least in our case rainbow, tied on blue scarves. The Netahis were then given blue candles, and one by one they lit their blue candles from the green ones on the nut board. All staff then stood and formed a circle and brought out blue candles. The Netahi counselor may have extinguished the green candles on the nut board and then removed hers. As I said, I'm a little foggy on some of that. and where the light was passed around the circle. We stood with our hands intertwined so that we could hold the candle and try not to let it drip on our hands. Tai Tonatsa was sung, followed by We Are Here to Serve, with a new step.